right, what's up, brothers? Welcome back to Meat from the Bones Media. I wanted to make a video, and again, like I've said in previous videos, my channel is geared toward young black men and creating awareness for what's going on around us. So it's going to be kind of interesting as we, you might be wondering, why are you showing that video of that white man in South Dakota that was brought out by police, and that was dragged out. Basically, what happened was there's a man in South Dakota who was at a school board meeting and he refused to wear a mask. That's apparently one of their school policies. So they called police, and he said that he would not leave without them having to drag him out. Now you might be wondering, why are you making a video about this? Like, the reason why I'm making this video is not based upon is based upon how the media, um, through their division and divide and conquer tactics, are really demonizing white men, and in demonizing white men, they're demonizing constitutional rights that exist for everybody. And so what you'll see is a lot of people will watch this video and be like, he resisted arrest. The cops didn't shoot him like they shoot black people. That's completely irrelevant. That is playing on people of a low vibration. And we all always have to check ourselves, brothers. We have to check ourselves because this world wants us to see things from a two-dimensional perspective. They want us to see white men as bad and racist. And then but once we see them as bad and racist and white supremacists, we see ourselves as beneath them. As soon as you call a white person a white supremacist, you realize that you just called another white person over has power over you, because the opposite of supremacy is inferiority. So if you're admitting out of your own mouth that they're supreme, then you just admitted your inferiority. And so what we have is they paint this picture that the average white person who has never done a single racist thing in their life, that is just going around, living their life how they want to live it, is is constantly trying to, or is being demonized at this point. So I'm going to show this video, and I'm also going to parlay that with other issues that are coming down the pipe. All right, brothers. So let's go ahead and start watching this video.
Serious? You seriously gonna do that? This is embarrassing. School board meeting. And apparently
They're part of the policy. So, if you want, you can talk to them or something like that. As of right now, they want you. Sir, I really don't want to. I know you don't.
So I don't know if you guys can hear what he's saying, but basically someone in the school board meeting held who held the meeting. It called the police on this man because he refused to wear a mask. Now, I'm not going to get into all of the statistics in regards to, as of course the reason why they're wearing a mask. Of course, YouTube is against speaking out about that. I'm going to let y'all research yourself. However, I'm really just trying to see where everybody's head is at, and how you guys cannot see that if he's being dragged out for not wearing a mask, when that vaccine come out and you don't have your paper, you don't think y'all gonna get dragged out of the grocery store for not having that vaccine? Like, I'm trying to figure out, and this is why it's important to know how the media is manipulating all these different situations. Because as soon as you get to say he's a white supremacist, he just thinks he's better than everybody else, and blah blah blah. He thinks he's all this and all that, and then the media portrays this picture as a racist, white man defies orders and thinks he's conservative and he's a Trump supporter, which is completely irrelevant. And you side with the media and attack him. You side with wearing a mask until the media says it's okay. You side with being forced to take the vaccine. I'm trying to get y'all to understand that they use your own emotional unintelligence and unintelligence of people, and the fear of people, and the jealousy that many black people have for white people that is really just completely unfounded. They use that to push forward their agendas. So again, everyone who now doesn't wear a mask, white man who doesn't wear a mask, is a Trump supporter. They're racist and all this kind of other stuff. I want y'all to see that. So we're gonna kind of like fast forward, and I want to show you, like I said, the policemen, they're gonna be in trouble. I want you to see this struggle because if you're a police officer, y'all done for. If this guy, I want y'all to watch this video. If this guy actually had a knife and knew what he was doing, he could have killed these police officers. Look.
No, you were literally. This is an embarrassment to our school. Read, you're fine.
It ain't worth all of that, brother. Come on, sir.
Read,
Don't.
don't resist. Don't, seriously, don't resist. Please.
Look at these punk ass cops, man. I mean, y'all. If you don't see that the cops who are paid by the government and the government is against the people and is trying to control the people, see, the enemy is not him. The enemy is not this white man. They're going to portray him as an enemy because the cops and the government and the media are all in bed together. The cops are just the gangsters or the foot soldiers of the government. So I'm really confused as to how black people say all this and all that about the government, and the government hates us, and the government is against black people. But then when a white man stands up against the government, oh well, he didn't get shot like that other black guy who was robbing people did. He didn't get shot like they did. So, but he's getting treated nicely. They would have shot him if he was black. They would have shot him. Well, again, that is irrelevant to this situation. And that's why you have to watch about how the media, because the media is targeting black men. If black men were to stand up and defend this guy right here and defend other people like that, they can't play that race game, right? But at the end of the day, this guy, he's distanced away from, he's 6 feet from anyone else, but he doesn't have a mask on. And y'all really think that mask about to help somebody. And y'all really think the mask is about a virus and not about control. Okay. See, the thing is like I said, why we laugh about him overpowering police, because a lot of police are going to get seriously hurt, if not killed, as this shit continues on, because people are done. People are tired of wearing this damn mask everywhere. And they gonna get the wrong person. As you can see, if this guy had a knife, Chinese dude could have been dead right there. They don't know what they're doing. They walking into suicide. But the people who are complicit is not necessarily the police, because they're just doing their job. They're doing what they're supposed to do. Now, technically, not morally, but they're doing what they're supposed to do as far as their job with the government. But everybody in the stands. And now you see why there's an attack on masculinity. 30 years ago, this shit could never have gone down. I promise you. Men were far more masculine. They were willing to stand up for what they believe in. But now, everybody is just pussy. And I'm not saying that this is black man's fault, because truthfully, this is the white man's country. And if they had more white men like him, we all wouldn't be wearing masks. We all would be out there, because those white men would have made sure that these laws and all these policies would have been done away with, because this is quote unquote their country. But now the problem is when you have the division that comes with how the media portrays it after things are done. So we'll just continue to kind of watch this video. This woman right here, again, people are going to call her a Karen. But you're going to hear what she actually has to say. And if you listen, if you take out the fact that she's a white supremacist and you're a black inferioritist, because that's what you're basically saying when you call these people white supremacists, you'll see the truth of this situation, which is the government controlling the people. Now, if as black people, we say that whites have more rights than we do, and if the government is taking away the rights of white people, what the hell kind of rights do you think you have as a black man once this guy's rights get taken away? That is the idiocy of a lot of these pro-woke people, okay? So we're going to continue to watch it, but I want y'all to notice how they're going to play this, because there's going to be a lot of other white men with testicles, with actual balls, that stand up against this wicked government, and they're gonna try to get black men and black people to go against them just because they're white, and they're gonna paint them as racist. Ah, yeah. Listen, man. To two cops, and now you see why black people are dying because these cops are pussy. And the thing is, it's not just black people dying. It's a whole bunch of white people dying at the hands of cops too because they pussy. Two cops can't take out one man. He got to pull out a taser after 2 seconds. And this guy over here, he's huffing and puffing. If this dude really wanted to go out, he could have broke one of their arms and really hurt these motherfuckers. For real.
All these people, I really don't want to take
Don't tase him. Don't.
And I want these people to video it while they're cops of minority descent have to do this to everybody. Constantly putting you people in these positions.
He just wants to have a say in what's going on. But we pay. We pay school taxes.
Hey, I want every cop to see this. If Buddy would have had a knife, them cops would have been toast. And if y'all think that it's not gonna get to that level, I want y'all to think again. For everybody that goes up into these Walmarts and these stores and starts getting up in people's faces and recording them while they shop because they don't have a mask on and try to make a scene and go viral, y'all gonna go viral. Y'all about to go viral. Because when y'all get up in people's faces and record them for not having no damn mask on and minding their own fucking business, and they come out with a shotty and bust you in your skull, I don't want to hear shit. I'm not gonna donate to your GoFundMe. I'm not gonna march for you. I'm not gonna do none of that shit because you should have minded your damn business. But again, black people, I want y'all to see this. I want y'all to see this because y'all think that this mask is the beginning. The mask is the be all end all. The mask is just the beginning. Once that vaccine come out, you're not gonna be able to go to certain. If we don't stand up, you're not gonna be able to go to certain places. You're not gonna be able to go to your job without getting taken out by police, without showing a badge that said you took the vaccine. I want y'all to understand that. All right. Now they're gonna drag him out. As you can see, he kind of goes willingly. I want y'all to see this quote unquote Karen go off and what she says.
Joe, sitting at the front, away, farthest away from
See,
anybody.
but the problem is, I'm gonna play this back a little bit.
All should be embarrassed.
Joe, sitting at the front, away, farthest away from anybody else in here.
You see what they say? Now all of a sudden these white dudes want to kind of, they're thinking in their mind. They're like, damn. So you mean to tell me I'm white and if I don't have a mask on, I'm gonna get taken out by police? I can't even sit in my own school board meeting. So now they're trying to, again, what they should have done is they should have all stood up and say, hell nah. Police, get the fuck out. I'll pay y'all's taxes, get out. And if they all would have got up and crowded and helped out Buddy and said, police, get the fuck out, what police would have had to walk out? But so many people are pussy. So many people don't understand what's really going on. So many people watch the news and think that the guy in the orange shirt was actually a victim. He was actually a villain. He's actually a hero. Forget all that race shit. It is the elites versus the masses of people. And if you think that the white man that's trying to just go to his job and come back and home feed his kids is the enemy in this country, then I don't know what to say to you. But let's hear what this woman has to say.
Let's all get in a huddle like we did on Friday night at the football game. How many people are on the football team? We put them on a pedestal and we let them get into a group and huddle and chant, and we don't say a damn word because sports is on a pedestal. And I get sports are important, but how is that more important than every other student and chorus and all the other activities that go on?
Now, I want y'all to hear what she said. Again, get out of that pro-woke black Twitter mode and hear what she said. She said, y'all just dragged him out for coming to a meeting and sitting far away from everyone else and not having a mask on. But just last Friday, the high school football team was able to play with no mask. And the NFL and basketball players were able to play with no mask. I want y'all to hear what she said. So the high school football team could come together, but the chorus and the choir and all these other children who want to be active or who are passionate about different things or want to go to the prom, they can't come together to come together because of coronavirus. But football can come together. Could it be because football still generates money? Interesting. Interesting. But the media is going to call her a Karen. And as soon as you just go with what the media says, you basically giving up your rights. Because I'm going to say it one more time. It's not going to stop at the mask. Now, what I'm going to end off on is where this thing is headed. Now, I don't know if y'all understand or if y'all heard. I mean, y'all had to have heard about this Netflix film called Cuties that released on Netflix. Y'all, I'm telling you, they are dividing, and they're gonna anything of wickedness, anything of Luciferianism, anything of communism, anyone who opposes those wicked things is going to be demonized by the media. And this is why I'm telling y'all that as soon as you call someone a white supremacist just based off whatever the media says, you'll fall into this trap. Now I want y'all to read this. This was an article that defended the Netflix cuties. And let's read this title. The creepy conservative obsession with Netflix cuties explained. Now, what they're saying in this article is that conservatives, which we know is the Republican or right-wing white men, they're saying that who said that this pedophile movie should not have been put on Netflix is they're demonizing them and saying they're obsessed with the film because they're racist. So the people who are against pedophilia are wicked because they're conservative. Brothers, wake up. Wake up. The next thing they're going to do is that everybody that's against pedophilia and against shit like this is a right winger, and they're racist also, because they're going to push this just like Cuties was directed by a black woman. They're going to push all pedophilia through black people, black women specifically, because they know that they can spin it. If you don't like it, they can spin it. If you don't like it, and they're going to push it through homosexuals. If you don't like it, you're LGBTQ or you're transphobic. If you don't like it, you're racist. So again, let's read this and tell me if it's not the same thing. And I want y'all to go back and look up South Dakota, school board on Twitter or whatever you have to do, and see how they portray that. See how the media, which is again complicit with the government, portrays this. Mainstream media, how they look at it. And also read this and see if it's not the same exact thing. Now we're gonna read this article just a little bit. All right. Now, it says, sparked by a promotional image featuring movies tween stars in revealing clothing suggested poses, the controversy around Netflix cuties has only grown as the film finally arrived on streaming service. Mahmoud Dakour, a black woman, mind you, this is what they talk about first. First feature is, according to interview with the French Senegalese filmmaker posted by Netflix this week, a deeply feminist film with an activist message. It debuted at Sundance Film Festival, where it won the award for Direction World Cinema, but the weeks after, petition charging it with being produced for viewing pleasure pedophiles garnered hundreds of thousands of signatures. The movie finds itself at the toxic intersection of QAnon delusion and right-wing moral panic, with a smattering of leftist outrage on the side. I want y'all to wake up. They are going to demonize the white men who stand for conservative values, no matter how you may disagree with them. Are they worse than the pedophiles on Netflix? Are they worse than the government just trying to force everybody to constantly wear a mask? Wake up. Wake up, brothers. So this is why I made this video about that white man, because I've seen the way that I've seen it, and let's see if I can go out. Like I said, this is on Fly High. Let's see. Let's see some comments, right? Now, we don't know if these comments are from real people or not. However, let's see what they said. Cops should have shot him. Peep what the white devil shit said. He called him a cop, minority descent. We put you in position of power, and look what you do. Pay attention, right? So everybody on a low level in these comment sections and on Twitter are going to be making fun of these dudes. And if y'all get caught up in that and y'all don't see what's going on, you are just as implicit when they try to push pedophilia on young people. And if you go against it, you're a right wing moralist, or you're a QAnon delusionist, because the lady of the film said that this pedophilia film was a feminist message. Okay? So I'm gonna end it there, brothers. We have to think on a higher level. Do not get caught up in this quote unquote race war that they're gonna and be out there on the front lines and marching and all this dumb type of shit and looking at the Walmart cash register as the oppressor. Like I said, and do your research. Most white people did not own slaves, so what the hell you mad at the average white person for? Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna end it with that. Do not get caught up in this stuff, and watch how white men who stand up for constitutional rights are going to be demonized and called right wing and Trump supporters and all that type of shit. Watch out for that, because if you just are say agree with the media on that, you're also implicit. All right, man. So